This is part 3 of our series regarding the so-called mandatory COVID-19 policies that are being implemented in many workplaces throughout South Africa at present. Why do we say that there is no vaccine for COVID-19 at present? The reason for it is that the World Health Organization has not yet approved any so-called vaccine for COVID-19. There are approximately more than 100 candidate vaccines, and they are called candidate vaccines, meaning that they are not vaccines. They are merely in the line of possibly being approved as a vaccine for COVID-19. Now, many of these fact-checker websites have identified that it's not true to say that these vaccines are experimental. They are experimental because of the fact that only a few have been approved for emergency use listing purposes only. They are not approved as vaccines. What a EUL means is that the process of testing and trials and all the documentation that need to be compiled, etc., for a candidate vaccine to become a approved vaccine at the end of the day, is that they have met some criteria to make them safe, according to the World Health Organization, to be tested on the broader public in an emergency situation, like they say COVID-19 is currently a world pandemic. So it's not an approval that they are vaccines. That is totally fallacious to say that. Meaning that any person, let me put it this way, any human being who agrees to be injected with these EUL candidate vaccines will become test subjects, nothing more than guinea pigs or lab rats. So each and every one, there's approximately almost 13 million people according to the government, and then we must also obviously question these figures because in one sense it suddenly jumped with a couple of million in just a week or so, but leave it as it may. We cannot accept the figures given to us by the government, but all of these people or human beings who have been injected with these EUL vaccines, candidate vaccines, have become test subjects. Therefore, any and all vaccines currently utilized in South Africa are experimental. So you've got a choice. If you really feel that these vaccines will help you, or these EUL vaccines, and when I talk about vaccines, I imply that it's candidate vaccines. It's your choice. But be informed that it has not been approved by the World Health Organization as yet. It's your choice. So up till the point when, and by indication this process will take a couple of years most probably, to get the first fully approved vaccine out of this couple of hundred listed candidate vaccines.